Well, haulers, we are back in Satisfactory here on Massage 2 ABB, and that's not my normal intro, and this won't be a normal video for me. This is actually, at least for now, I'm not saying permanently, but at least for now, this is going to be the last time we get to take a look at the builds that we've accomplished and this planet. This series, I've discussed it. I discussed it in a channel update that as of this video going up, will no longer be on my channel because I'm not going to keep it once I do update everything. But this series is going away, at least temporarily. I've hit a point now where I'm starting to transition into new forms of content and how I'm doing things. You guys hopefully will see this today. I have my second channel now, and I'm going to be mentioning the second channel all week long just to make sure everyone's kind of up to date on stuff so that they can find what's moving where. But I've decided that for my main channel, I really want to focus on simulation and driving and those types of games that I really do enjoy. But, you know, my passion for Satisfactory, my passion for City Skylines and games of those types, building and running complex operations, I still want to do that. So I've decided that I'm actually going to be doing that on my second channel. However, I've hit a point in Satisfactory where in order to really continue, you know, and I did some math, to get myself kind of up to speed where every other content creator is, would take me a few hundred hours, really, because obviously tier-wise, we're behind. You know, just build-wise, we're behind. I have such a small build here compared to, you know, people like, I believe, Kibitz, you know, those guys. And I did mention this too, there's a really, really awesome dedicated community for this game, but it's a very small one because it's such a small game. It's still in early access. There's still stuff with that. So I'm limited in time. That's the first problem here, where I just don't have the time to put into this game to get me up to speed. I'm a full-time creator in the sense of I'm posting full-time, but this is not my job. I don't make money from this. I don't do anything. This is purely for fun. But because of that, I am a little bit restricted in how I do things when it comes to, you know, we're gonna start walking over this way. But that means I'm restricted when it comes to the amount of time that I can put into these games because, you know, working a full-time job and doing that stuff is very limiting. So time is the first one. And then, like I mentioned, there's not a huge audience for this. So whereas I would say, you know, it's hard to explain, but I think from my perspective, it feels as though this is going to be a game that's hard to get discovered through. And, you know, if I want to make something to YouTube, obviously, you know, as a creator, you have to keep in mind how you're going to get there. I'm not going to clickbait. I'm never going to clickbait. I refuse to do that. It's just not something I believe in. People can do that if they want to, but, you know, if you see something in my title, it's in the video. I've always stuck to that, and I most likely will, you know, from here on, you know. But that's kind of the second big issue. The third issue is this is obviously an early access game, and with that are bugs and problems and stuff like that. And actually, as I started up the recording for this video, I actually crashed. I don't ever crash in this game, but suddenly it's become a pretty common issue and a pretty troublesome one at that. So that is another thing that's kind of holding me back. And with that, and with the early access, obviously it's running really well right now for what it is, knock on wood, hopefully it won't crash again. But I don't have the beefiest PC in the world. So I think even if I tried to get up to speed with some of these other guys, the lag and stuff like that I'd probably end up going through would make it relatively unwatchable. You know, I can't play this game with massive builds like some of these other guys have 400 hours into and not really lag or have any issues. So there's a whole series of, yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. There's a whole series of things that I'm kind of looking at. And don't get me wrong, I love this game. The studio too. I love the game studio, the people who are actually making this game. by far, they are one of my favorites in terms of how they interact with the community, how they handle updates, and just how they're doing things. But for right now, it just doesn't make much sense to keep going with this series with those, what I would consider to be things holding us back. So, you know, as much as I would love to go ahead and do this, at the very least, for right now, the series will be ending. This is going to be the final episode for right now of this series. If I do start a new series, it won't actually be on this channel. It'll end up being over on Longhauler 2, because those kinds of games are going to be moved there. So if you guys want to see this game, and you guys enjoy it as much as I do, you know, obviously let me know, because if it matters to you guys and you're willing to sit back and let me kind of catch up, then I would be more than happy to do this series. But it will not be continuing on this channel, even if it does continue somewhere else. But for me, this is kind of a tough video, because whereas it may not be important to most of you guys, to me this game is one of the massive, you know, reasons I got back into doing content. You know, this game came out and I fell kind of back in love with some of these types of games and getting back into gaming, and decided, hey, you know what? I want to start posting this. And so far, the first episode's still one of the best on my channel. But, you know, I really do enjoy this game. I really do wish I had the time to put into it. I just have to manage how I do things. It doesn't make sense just to, you know, beat a dead horse, I guess. I don't know what the right terminology would be, really. But yeah, so I think, honestly, this is it. I think we're going to come back to this sometime down the road, maybe when it's closer to being fully completed, or, you know, maybe if some other feature comes out, and then we can come back and really do a proper playthrough and really make something of this. And I that's the thing, this is tough for me, because I really do love this game, and I really do want to keep going. I just, you know, it doesn't make sense to. But what does that mean? So, in terms of this game, it's going away. I've said it already. This is going away, if not temporarily. If it comes back, it'll be on the second channel. Something is going to take the place of this. And I'm currently, as I'm recording this, I'm still trying to figure out what that is. And I'm recording this the day before it goes up. So that tells you how much I've kind of gone back and forth with trying to figure out what I'm really doing. Because I really don't know. There's a lot that I want to do. A lot of games I want to try. But to go from sticking so heavily to a schedule the way I have been, posting the same videos every week at the same time, every day, it has been kind of a limiting factor. So, one way or another, something will be taking the place of this. I do have a few games recorded and lined up, and as of right now, the schedule has not changed, but what I might look at doing is shifting stuff around. Euro Truck Simulator is going to continue, The Hunter is going to continue, and American Truck Simulator is going to continue. The other game, too, is City Skylines, that will be leaving my channel here and going over to my second channel. And when it gets there, it'll be joining other games, which I'm not going to announce yet. You guys can see them as they come out. Hopefully, alongside this, I'll be releasing the first episode of a brand new series the same day this goes out over on that channel, and if I do that, I'll link to it. You'll see a little card in the top right-hand side. But I kind of want to change up how I'm doing things and get some new games out. And just get back to some kind of flexibility. Because you don't have that. As much as I need the schedule, and I've discussed it before, as much as I need a schedule, it is a very limiting thing. So, yeah. So that means that this is basically... And I wish half of me wishes our doggo was here, half of me doesn't, because, like, you still build some kind of attachment to these things. Like, I found a save, like, you've seen it before, people who, like, someone here on YouTube posted a video where they went back to, like, their Minecraft save from middle school, and, you know, that's, like, 10 or so years later, and he was talking about, you know, this is the house that kid... Oh, there's lag that I was talking about. Here's the house that, you know, this kid I used to be really good friends with built. Haven't talked to him in, like, 10 years or whatever. It's shit like that. Like, these games give us a place to build up a world outside of the ones that we're kind of trapped in. And so, you know, I've got hours and hours worth of work. I've got papers and stuff all over from actually drawing out schematics and putting time and effort and stuff into this. So to just simply leave it is not easy for me, and I don't want you guys to think that. But yeah, if you guys do truly want to see it, but you want to see it more as we kind of grow with it, then let me know. And I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to put some goals here on Patreon. Or not here on, but on my Patreon. To kind of lay it out clear. If I get to a point where, you know, I'm making enough money where I can leave my job and make this my full-time job, then maybe this would be the perfect kind of game to go back to streaming. You know, I haven't streamed in a long time, you know, something like that. But, yeah, the future is going to be without Satisfactory for at least a little while. I'm hoping to hear stuff from the developers on updates. They just did release another update, and that's part of the issue, is they just released one that's changing saves and stuff like that. And after already having to restart once from a save loss, I don't know if I could do it again. I really don't. But that means that for now, this is it. Figure we'll come say goodbye to our coal factory here too. Or our power plant, I should say. This, I would say this is our most polished and complete build. I'm still very happy with it. But, yeah, it kind of sucks to see everything. Because the thing is I'm not going to end up coming back in here, you know, potentially ever. So, like, you guys are this is the last tour for both of us, you know, or for all of us, I guess, if there's anyone else, But you know what? I'm gonna come up here to the walkway that we put up, and I'm going to leave it off here. It's gonna be a very short video. I'm hoping that in addition to this video going up, you guys will have one of the new series, one of the new games going up the same day. So you'll actually get 2 videos. However, obviously this one's not a complete, polished, you know, situation. But I want to come see the waterfalls. We'll leave off at the waterfalls. And I might add in some clips and stuff like that to kind of highlight everything that's happened, that's been built, and stuff like that, just to kind of polish off this series and give it a proper, I guess, burial. That's the thing, I'm not coming back to this. I'm really not, most likely. But we'll come over here, see the waterfall. You can't really see it because it's foggy too, but yeah. So this I'm not gonna jump. That's anyone who's looking at their screen like jump. Nope, not gonna do it. I want to get down. No, that's too dangerous. But we will come right up here, get a nice view of everything. But yeah, so this will be it here on Satisfactory. Massage to ABB for the final time. And hopefully I'll see you guys in other worlds. Hopefully today. I'm not sure what other game will go up besides this. Just something to replace it for now. But yeah, don't forget to head over to my second channel. You can find all this type of stuff there. So if building, you know, city builders, stuff like that. So City Skylines is a good example of what's going to be over there. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, here we are signing off for the last time from Satisfactory. I will see you guys in a different series. Peace. Alright, welcome everyone to Satisfactory. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, he found some wood. Yeah, we made a little friend while I was out exploring. That's quite the picture. But look at this. Holy cow. This is awesome. And you will see in the background, I am not alone today. I do have Eric. Eric, you can say hi.
Hello. I wonder if I hit it, does it die?
Probably not. Oh! That was horrific.
Yo.
Oh, poison, careful.
Oh my god, I just...
Oh! One of those things just flew off the...
Yeah, I drilled him.
some kind of hidden cave there. I'm not going through any caves, that's for damn sure. I'm tired of spiders.
You got a spider on your shoulder right now.
I'm gonna beat you to death with a fucking hammer.
Thank you.
And cut.